Hi YouTube, I'm back and today I'm filming a video that was requested and it's going to be the difference between the Galaxy S3 and the LG Fold. I have prepared for you guys the specs, obviously. The specs that I did decide to share with you guys are going to be the ones that are different from each other because this is kind of a versus video. So if I don't mention like the camera or just certain features or anything, that's because they're the same for both phones. Also, I didn't really know how to shoot this video because I film with one of my phones while I have like another one in the video, so I can't really do a side-by-side comparison. So I have the boxes so you guys can see. And I'll definitely make sure that I specify which one I'm talking about. I'll go through, like I said, the specs for each one, and I'll distinguish which one, and then also I will tell you my honest opinion of, since I've used both phones, of the differences and how much they actually make a difference in every day-to-day use. So that's something that I can really give you guys, is the honest opinion of how the phones actually work, rather than just playing with it for a few days and then not even actually using them. So I'm happy about that. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I'm just going to get started. For the LG Volts, the screen size is a 4.7 inch, and the Samsung, it's a 4.8 inch. It's really not much of a difference. You really can't even tell. Like, even putting them side by side, you really can honestly not tell. So not much of a difference. The resolution is the difference. The LG is 540 by 960, and the Samsung is 720 by 1280. So obviously this does have a lot better resolution, but honestly I will sit here and I will tell you that this resolution, if you don't have them right next to each other, if you're just using this phone, it's not bad. It's really not. I mean, even if you're switching from and going to this, or switching from a higher resolution and coming to this, after about a day, you won't even notice the difference. It's really honestly not too bad. So that is obviously where they had to cut corners to make this phone more affordable. That, and then the RAM and ROM, which I'll get into as well, but it's really the resolution. It's not that bad. It's definitely okay. I mean, it's not going to bug you too much. Even, like I said, I have both, and it really honestly doesn't even bother me too much. So that's good, I think. The front camera for the LG is 1.3 megapixels, and the front camera is 1.9 megapixels with the Samsung. Not much of a difference. Yeah, there's a little bit of a, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you guys, I cannot talk. There's a little bit of a difference, but it's really not noticeable. Both of them, honestly, the front cameras kind of suck. I mean, to be honest, but you can take a picture with it and you can see what you took the picture of. I mean, it works, so it's not that big of a deal. The processors for the LG, quad-core 1200 megahertz. For the Galaxy, quad-core 1400 megahertz. Really not much of a difference. It's not too bad. I haven't really found anything to be like completely, I mean, it's fine. It's really not too bad. The internal storage for the Volts is 8 gigabytes. For the Samsung is 16 or 32 gigabytes. That is a big difference, obviously. However, the storage expansion option for this is up to 32 gigabytes. The Galaxy is up to 64 gigabytes. So, unless you're like heavy phone user, you need a whole bunch of apps, which is no problem because I love apps. Trust me, I have no issues with people wanting to have apps. But I have a lot of apps, and if you put a memory card in this, it's gonna be fine. It's fine for me so far. So it's really not that bad. I have so much storage space still on my Galaxy S3, obviously, because it just, I don't know, you just really don't Don't need that much. It is nice to have because then you won't have your phone running slow or acting up. But like I said, if you pop a memory card in here, it's not going to be too bad. It's good, and definitely the payoffs in other areas I think are worth it. The battery life. This is where this was written down in the specs, but I just don't believe it. It may be right on paper, but I mean using them in actual life, I just don't believe it. This, it says you get 24 hours of talk time, which I believe may be true. You get a lot. You get a lot of battery with this one. This one, it says you get 22 hours of talk time. I don't believe that. I don't believe there's 2 hours difference between these phones as far as the battery goes. The performance, absolutely not. I just don't believe it. It may be true if it's. I mean, if I'm not trying to mislead anyone or say somebody's lying, but I just don't find that there's only a 2 hour difference between these batteries. The capacity for this is 3,000, and this is for the battery, and this is 2,100. So clearly this battery is way bigger, way more heavy duty. I love this battery. You've heard me say it before, and you'll probably hear me say it again. This battery is awesome. The RAM for this is 1 gigabyte for the Volt, 2 gigabytes for the Galaxy S3. It's not really, I mean, there is a big difference there, but like I said, with your memory card, you should be completely fine. The price, which is an awesome difference. There are different prices. You can shop around, try to find the lowest price, but on average, this is $180, and this is $300. That is a big difference, especially considering they are comparable to each other. Like, I can sit here and compare these and really not have that big of, oh, hands down the S3. No, it's not really like that. And some people can't afford a $300 phone. So I think this is awesome to have on the market and actually sit here and be able to compare these for you with such a big price difference. Gaming. I like the 3D graphics on here and the battery life. So gaming on the LG Volt is really actually pretty awesome. There aren't many hiccups at all, if any. And the battery life is great. You can game and game and game, which I think is so awesome. On the S3, however, there's better resolution in gaming, yes. But this really, especially if you're coming from a lower grade phone, like you haven't had the S3, you're just coming from a cheaper phone anyway, this will be no problem for you at all. And like, the perks are amazing coming to this phone. So I love that. Now into what I like about this LG Volt and what I like about the S3. These are kind of just my main things. There are some more, and I can always go into more detail later if you guys want, or if you just have questions, actually just comment and I will answer them for you. But the things that I love about the LG Volt, and I will do those first, is I like that it has the full features and look of KitKat 4.4. I mean, it is KitKat 4.4, but it has some new features that even the update didn't offer for the S3, and also the look of it is definitely different. It has NOT code, which I think is one of the features of that it does offer that the Galaxy S3 does not, which I think is just kind of cool. An awesome battery feature, which I will show you guys real quick, just because I don't know if I showed you before, and I probably did, but I'll just show you real quick. Hopefully it will focus and not completely ruin my video, because yeah, it wouldn't be fun. But oh, why am I even going to that? Go to settings, and if you go down, it says battery, and I just think this is awesome. It tells me 94% expected time to use 350 hours and 4 minutes. So that is, considering I haven't been using this phone a lot today at all, it's telling me if I continue to use it like this, I would have 355 hours to use this phone. Now, obviously, if you are heavy, I mean, if this is your only phone, or you use it pretty heavy, that will vary. But I mean, it's just awesome. I literally have not charged this phone for at least 12 hours, and I have been on it a little bit, not a lot, like I said, but I just think that's awesome. And the Samsung Galaxy S3 does not offer that option of telling you how many hours you would have left if you continue the same amount of usage with the phone as you had before, so I love that. Also, it is a little more lightweight, not a lot, like barely, but it is a little more lightweight than the Galaxy S3. Some people dislike that, some people like it. The battery life, I've just said it, but I'll say it one more time because it is a big perk, and the reason I do like the LG Volt over the S3, the battery life is amazing. I love it. Like, if you use your phone and you always have your battery dying, you carry around a charger, there is no need with this phone. It is so awesome with battery life. And the price. Obviously, the price is a big difference. The price, I mean, you can't beat it, especially for a phone with these specs. It's awesome. It's really great. Now, switching to the Galaxy S3, the main things that I love about this is the beautiful resolution. It does have a beautiful screen. I just love that. More memories available, and which, I mean, is a given. But I mean, with memory cards, it's really not that big of a deal. And more case options. I know that sounds like girly thing to say, but girls love cases, and they have way more case options for the S3. Now, does that mean you should go out and cough up $300 compared to $180? That's your choice. But there's definitely more. Hopefully they will release more. There are cases, and there are some cute cases for the LG Volt already. Hopefully they'll continue to release some, because I like to switch up my cases a lot. But if not, hey, it's not the end of the world. But so that is really the only difference. I mean, I do love my S3, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like I hate it compared to the LG Volt, and that's not true, but I feel like you get more bang for your buck with the LG Volt. Like I said, especially if you can't afford a $300 phone, this is an awesome phone. So, I mean, obviously, I've proved that they're very comparable. They're very similar in a lot of ways, and even where they're different, it's not too big of a difference. It's not noticeable when you use them every day. So yeah, I hope that you liked my video. I hope I explained kind of what you guys would want to know. If you have questions, please comment, and I will answer them. I try to answer and reply to every comment I get. Also, because I want to know that you guys like my videos so I can keep making them, and subscribe to me so you don't miss the videos that I do make. So thank you guys so much. Bye!